Well, obviously, from the rapport that you have with Tony Ashton, having him on his knees at the end of Stormy Monday, I've seen him on his knees before, but not actually playing. I found out you've worked together before.
Oh, yeah, in the late 50s, we joined my band just for a little while. I don't know the reason why he left. I've forgotten.
You're not going to tell us?
I don't remember, no. It's just, I don't know what happened to him. I think at the time we were just going through certain musicians because we were young then, and I think Tony sort of drifted in and drifted out, you know, and went to other bands. That's how most of it happened in those days.
You were doing the clubs then, and that?
Well, we were doing all over England, yeah, all the, like, Whiskey A Go-Go in Newcastle and places like the Flamingo Club. And Tony played with us at a Reading Town Hall with the Rolling Stones, but they weren't called the Rolling Stones, and they were somebody else in those days.
I remember actually seeing on, this is back in the 60s, when Paint It Black was out.
Oh, yeah.
There was you and Jagger on Ready, Steady, Go, wasn't it, at the same time?
Yeah.
I always remember that. In fact, there's a video floating around which somebody gave to me of the pair of you doing it, because you did it together.
Yes, we did, yeah. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to see
Well, yeah, I can do you a deal on it afterwards if you like.
Certainly. Okay, that's great.
Anyway, after you did all the, you know, you sort of drifted, didn't you? Went off to New York and lived.
Yeah, for a while, for about 9 months, and recorded an album, but nothing happened over there. So I came back to England, and then John Eisman from Colosseum rang up and just said, would I like to join Colosseum? Which I said, love to, because it was a totally different band to what I've ever been with before, sort of very jazz inclined, you know. And that worked great. I mean, I thought we worked great with that band. I was in for about 2 years, and then he defolded the band up, and then Tomic Rooster asked if I'd like to join them, and I wasn't doing
Vincent Crane, yeah?
Yeah, Vincent, yeah. I wasn't doing anything at the time. So I said, yeah, so I joined them for about a year. But I thought, you know, it's not the sort of music I'm after, so I left and formed a band called The Hill. Peter Robinson and Paul Buckmaster and a few other people. We made a good album and played for a little while, and then we drifted apart. I think Paul Buckmaster was into Elton stuff then.
That's right, he was doing all the arrangements.
Yeah, arranging for Elton, yeah. And then we drifted away, and then I sort of semi-retired into the sort of my business, military hire business and selling. And then I'd still played on and off with bands, you know, like someone would ring me up, like Pete York and John Lord would ring up and say, do you want to do a month in Germany with us? And I said, love to. And I'd done that for quite a long time. And then I got involved in a car accident, which I was put away for about 7 months, so that was a long time. And then I've been doing bits and pieces ever since.
But then suddenly last year, I mean, really the one that really brought you back to notice again was the Hammersmith, which we talked about. In fact, I introed you on that. I mean, that really... and then you come on this programme, you've worked over in Luxembourg with Diana Ross, and you've done so many things. And you're obviously really enjoying it. Do you wish you'd never actually been out of it for a bit, if you know what I mean? I don't mean out of it. But...
I think it done me good to come out of it, because, you know, I think I'm singing better now than I've ever sung before.
Yeah, that's proven.
Thank you. And I just listen to what music there is around, and I listen to what I can do, and I just got the needle and thought, I'd like to get back to show, you know, the people that have never heard me before, basically like the Americans, and I'd just like to show them that it's something good here.
There is. There's a lot. It's one of the things that's been nice about this programme. We've been calling up Ashton and myself, been calling up mates, or people that we've never met, but always wanted to play with, and calling them in, and we've been surprised at the number of people who just really think that the whole of the music industry now revolves around sort of like the new wave larks and other things, and there's a gross lack of musicians and the musicianship that's going around, and so it's nice, you know, that people like yourself are coming back in.
Yes,
you know.
I agree. Yeah, I think.
What would you like? What are the plans for the future? What would you like to do?
I'd like to form a great band and have successful records, and I like to crack America. That's what I want to do.
Yet you have in a strange way, haven't you? Because you're talking about the underground, the cult thing that exists in America. Yeah,
it's strange. I get letters from guys, like a guy walked in my shop last week and just said that I've been waiting 15 years for this, you know. I thought I owed him some money to start off with, you know. He came in and said, I've been waiting 15 years for this, and I sort of, bailiffs, Fuzz, no, I don't look like Fuzz.
Adolf.
And he said, oh, I'm an American from Miami, and he said, I've got all your records, every one of them. I said, oh yeah, and he said, we have a club in Miami with 30 people meet every month, and we just play Chris Farlowe records. I said, that having me on. He said, no, it's absolutely true. He said that, you know, you've got this following. And from other people I've met you know, while I was at the Rolling Stones concert that day, you know, from America, some of the musical people over there who write about it, when they said, "Who are you?" They didn't know me to look at, but when I said Chris Farlowe, they said, "Good God, I didn't realise it was you. I've been following your career for about 10 years, you know." And it's nice because they said that you're very well known over there. Like Bruce Springsteen's one of your greatest fans. And I said, get out of it. You know, really, I mean, you don't. And they said, "Oh, no, he is." So it's nice to go over there. I want to sort of meet these people that like me. I like them, of course.
Yeah.
And I'd like to sing and make some good music and show them that what Chris Farlowe and his band are capable of.
It's nice to have you back. Don't go away another time.
I sure hope to stay around a little while longer now.
Nice one. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much, Rick.
Please subscribe and see some of the silly things I get up to, and the musical stuff as well.